Okay, this is the backstory of Rudbeckia. Rudbeckia, do you want to give us maybe a brief description of you and maybe what you're up to?
Rudbeckia is a brown rabbit. She's very optimistic, a little bit easy to sidetrack with shiny objects or side quests. She's a lovely personality. She's a harrier. She's most often found smuggling things, letters, information, contraband, or spying on people. Right now, though, we meet her before all of that happened, when she was just happy to be useful as a labourer. She's quite handy with a couple of tools.
Awesome. So we pan over the very small town of Flatholm. Lots of green fields, large pastures, rolling skies. There don't appear to be really any type of military units here, save for a handful of Irish soldiers that kind of dot the outskirts of this particular clearing. We then follow into one of the many burrows that is in the town of Flatholm, coming up on 7 little rabbits who are all doing various tasks within their warren. And we see Rudbeckia, who is maybe digging sort of an extra little tunnel to add an addition to her sleeping space. And we see Sorrel. Am I saying that right? Sarel. Is that right? Sorrel. We see Sorrel walk in as Rudbeckia is doing this. Hi, Rud. How we doing?
Yeah, just an expansion. You know, got a little bit of extra space now, which will be quite nice.
Oh, yeah, always expanding. That's something I appreciate chat about you, Becks. Well, listen, we've got a couple of things that we got to get from town. We was hoping that the most energetic of the bunch would do it, and we all voted that's you.
Yeah, sure. What do you need?
Just a couple of things. Mom and Dad need a few things from the construction supply.
Yeah, no problem.
He hands you a list of various construction equipment to go pick up.
Yeah, Rudbeckia is going to sort of stretch up on her tippy toes, give him a kiss on the cheek, and you just see her little fluffy tail disappear into the tunnel.
You crawl through the tunnel spaces of your warren, eventually coming out on the other side into the fresh air. It is a warm, sunny day. There are a few clouds in the sky, and the ones that are there are nice and big and fluffy. You see the construction supply store not far from you, and as you go to reach the construction supply store, you notice there's a figure in the town. Again, this is a very small town that you have not noticed before. It's a gentleman who is very, very small. He's a tiny little mouse, and he appears to be walking back from the construction store and towards your direction. He stops as you pass him.
Hello there. My name's Elmer, and I'm new here. I was hoping you could help.
Oh, absolutely.
I need a few things from that construction store, but see, I don't have the means to pay for them. Was hoping you could help me.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, you're new in town and everyone needs to get started. It's always a little rocky. Why don't you come back with me and I'll get you all sorted out. Don't worry.
What's your name?
I'm Rudbeckia.
It's a pleasure.
And you see he walks back to the construction store with you. It stops right before the door.
If you just distract them for long enough, then I can probably lift whatever I need to get.
Lift? How heavy is it?
He laughs.
No. Lift. Like nick it.
Oh, no. I mean, it... why don't we put it on my parents' tab and then you can, pay us back gradually as you get set up in town. kind of, that's a little bit less illegal.
Oh, that sounds good. A payment plan.
Go ahead and give me a roll with cunning here.
That's not going to be good. 7.
7 is still decent. This guy is not on the level. He is never going to pay your parents back if you go with this plan.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't appreciate being taken for a ride. Really sorry. I tried to help you out. That's just, it's none of my business what you're doing or why you're doing it, but I'm not comfortable helping you out.
Well, what about the first option? Distract?
And you seem quite nice. I know these guys, and we're really big, friends, almost family. And Rudbeckia is just getting smaller and smaller and smaller as she realizes the hole she's dug for herself. And she's just thinking, like, did you have to, offer to the one thief you've met in your entire life to help him?
He can see the wheels turning in your head, and he looks at you.
Have you ever wanted to do something different?
Different, yes. I mean, not like you can do much with some plywood.
I may be able to offer you something good if you help me.
Good how?
Good in that you would get money. Do you like money?
Not really.
What do you like?
Daffodil leaves. And you see her drool a little bit. That's so yummy.
The people that work for me can have all the daffodil leaves they want.
Yeah, I don't like them enough to become a criminal. I'm really busy with I need to get some stuff from here. I'm just gonna pretend you're not there because I cannot handle with this moral dilemma right now.
I'm still going to go in at the same time.
Yeah, no, I figured that, and I'm now aiding and abetting. Okay. Just how much can a tiny mouse carry? How much can he carry? That's just you don't know me. I don't know you. Please, just leave me alone.
Fine. But if you change your mind, you can find me. Just south. Follow the path and go left. Right where the 2 big willow trees are. Just knock.
And he goes and sort of stands next to the construction supply building, but with his back to it, waiting for you to enter through the door.
Yeah, Rudbeckia, she gets the list out of the pocket. It's relatively familiar stuff, just staring at it as if she's trying to burn a hole in it with her eyes, not looking at anything else.
Are you going to enter the construction supply building?
Yeah, I'll enter. I'm not gonna knock or anything. They're probably very familiar with me.
As you open the door to enter into the building, like you barely see it as this mouse goes from this position to like on the other side of the building in like lickety split 1 instant. He's in the building running through like the aisles, and you know he's there because you walked in with him. But the owner looks up. Oh, Becks, it's so good to see you.
Hi, I've just come with this list. I'm sure it won't take you very long at all. Yeah, it's just my parents need some stuff, and I got the short straw.
Oh, all right. Well, it's always a pleasure to see you. A friendly face.
And he takes the list and starts pulling a few different things from the shelves. You see as he's like has his back turned pulling a few things, the mouse jumps up to the top of one of the shelves, takes everything from that shelf and shoves it in the sack, ties the sack up, jumps back down, and as he's leaving, he kind of looks up at you while the guy is still distracted.
Offer still stands.
And then sprints out, and the door opens and closes again, and the gentleman working the counter turns around.
Hello? Someone there?
No, I think the wind blew the door open, or possibly someone popped their head in and realised it wasn't what they were looking for.
Oh, well, that's bad. If we're a construction supply company, probably should have our door fixed, don't you think?
Well, if you ever need a hand with that, call me or any of my brothers and sisters. We'll be writing down for you.
Oh, absolutely. Goodness, so good to see you, Becks.
And he hands all of the goods that are on the list to you.
I'll put it on your parents' tab.
Yeah, no problem. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Sounds good.
As you are leaving, the door is about to close, and you hear him go,
What the fuck?
Still marveling at this mouse's seemingly incredible strengths. Head down, items on her back, just as quick as she can, hopping back to the Warren.
Before you even get back to the Warren, you notice that a few of your sisters are outside of the Warren waiting. Hollyhock and Buckwheat are outside of the Warren entrance. And as you were coming back, they sprint towards you.
Becks.
Yeah. What's going on? What's up?
Look, we know you're the youngest, but we've got a problem.
Okay. Yeah. What? Why?
Apparently a construction job went wrong, and it affected the eyrie. One of their roosts is collapsing, and they think it's our fault. So soldiers came by and...
Soldier. Okay.
It took sorrow.
They took sorrow. No.
They both weep and just go to hug you as tightly as they can. All the construction supply equipment just falling to the ground.
Yeah. No, this very, very nice. You don't normally hug me this tightly. You don't normally hug me at all. No. Okay. You're getting my fur damp. Crying is not going to help. Crying is not going to help. Let's go inside.
You enter and see all of your brothers and sisters, with the exception of Sarel, and everyone is seemingly in a bad mood. One of your brothers, Aster, comes up to you. He is one of the younger ones.
Hey, Becks.
Yeah, buddy.
Do you think we'll find him?
I don't see why not. I'm gonna go have a chat with a couple of these birds and possibly pluck some feathers. Where's Mum and Dad?
I think they went to find information. We don't know where they took him.
Okay, but it was guards that took him, yeah? Like, okay.
It was scary.
Okay, here's the plan. Buckwheat, you're going to be in charge of day-to-day schedule. We're going to keep on running. Jasper knows what to do. He's fantastic. Just ask him what Sorrel normally does, and no one will be any the wiser. Okay, Anis, Hollyhock, hold down the fort. You're going to be fine. Stop sniveling. It's just a misunderstanding. It's not a big thing and you start to see like tears coming up in her eyes, and this has gone from brother got arrested for no reason to brother is missing and may not come back in her head. Okay, if you could like find mum and dad, and then we could fuck. I have to go. I think I have an idea. And
they all are wiping their tears. Ifian trails behind you, and as seemingly looks to go find your parents. And you are able to exit the warren, leaving behind a downtrodden and sad family. Where is Rudbeckia going?
She's going to find Jasper to bring him along, who has taught Rudbeckia most of what she knows about being quite agile and sneaky, because it's quite handy to dodge falling debris on a construction site. So she wants to bring him along.
You enter into, you eventually find Jasper's home. Jasper lives in one of the smaller residential buildings. Unlike most squirrels who try to make their houses out of trees, Jasper has fully taken on the, nope, I'm just going to live in a residential home. I am a normal citizen, not just a squirrel. And do you knock or do you just enter?
I just enter.
You enter, and Jasper is sitting there smoking a pipe. He is a little bit raggedy. He is, for the most part, an agile individual, but he is a little bit older. And he turns to you. Hey, Becks, what's going on? It's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, they got, the Eerie got like mad and they took Sorrel, and I don't know why. It's something about construction going bad and blaming him, and everyone's asking me what to do, and they're all older than me. They should know, and I'm not really. I think I helped a mouse steal something earlier, and it's kind of a whole mess, and I
Hey. And he gets up out of his chair and puts his pipe down and gives you a big hug. It's gonna be all right, kid. Listen, what happened? Walk me through it again, okay? There was something about a mouse. There was something about the ivory, your brother. Take a few moments, calm down, and then give me the story, all right?
Sorrel asked me to go pick up some supplies, and there's this new guy in town. I just, he looked a bit lost. I asked if he was okay. He asked me if I can distract the other guys at the depot just so he could steal some stuff. I said no. But he started pestering and saying something about dandelion leaves and people who work for him. And I just, I walked in and he walked in behind me and took a bunch of stuff. And then I get home and Sorrel's been arrested for, I don't know. I guess they're blaming him for shoddy workmanship. I mean, he's only been in charge for like 3 months. But I guess someone thought that he was to blame. Everyone's in tatters at home. And I'm supposed to do something because what? I'm optimistic?
You see that Jasper goes to one of his cabinets and opens it up and pulls down a jar. And on the jar, it's labeled Becks. And it's like a 3/4 empty jar with a handful of dandelion leaves at the bottom. He reaches in and pulls one out and hands it to you. Hey, listen, chew on this, okay? Get your bearings back. Now,
Are the mouse and the ivory related?
I don't think so.
Okay. Did anybody see you not helping this mouse?
No?
Okay. Problem 1 solved.
I think he might be the solution to problem 2. He said if I ever needed him to get out of a jam, that I could knock on his door or knock in a. You know the 2 willows on the south side of the town.
Yeah, everybody knows.
Yeah, he lives there, and he said that he would offer help.
Listen, Becks, I've known you for a long time. I think you might just be stressed out. Nobody lives in the willow trees outside the clearing. Okay,
Yeah.
I think you're a bit frazzled. Now, I can come along with you and talk to the ivory.
Look, the ivory don't talk to people. It's not going to get us anywhere. I'm going to see this mouse. I want you to come with me, but I will go on my own if I have to.
No. I'll go, Becks. All right.
He picks his pipe back up, relights it, and begins to exit the door with you. So the willows,
Wait.
huh? Huh?
Rudbeckia runs back inside, and she goes. She grabs something that she knows is under his armchair, and she comes out with a slingshot and some little rocks. It's like,
Awesome.
we might need this.
he laughs.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that. Like, let's just have a discourse, a discussion. I'm sure this gentleman, I'm sure we can be reasoned with.
I'm not gonna try and kill him. It's just some pebbles.
Let's just not escalate things, Becks.
Fine.
Yeah, you might be the youngest, but you are the most rambunctious.
No, I'm just the least stupid.
And that.
You walk for maybe a half mile or so, and you do come to the 2 weeping willows that dot the side of the path, and there doesn't appear to be anybody there.
See, Becks? Nobody lives here.
Yeah. He said to knock
On what?
the tree. What else is he gonna want us to knock on? And she taps like.
As you tap, you see that like on the forest floor where there's like all this grass, one of the flowers that is there disappears into the bottom of the earth. And this little tube comes up that you can see has some kind of like side mirror on it. And then it pokes back down. The dandelion pops back up. And you watch as the willow that you knocked on, all of the bark from where you knocked, like there's like a huge noise. It's like, and it collapses and falls back. And you can see an opening into a staircase that leads below the earth.
How long has this tree been not a tree?
What in the fuck is going on, Becks?
I don't know. It's kind of cool though, yeah? It's like we're in a book.
It's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, so she grabs his hand and goes down these steps.
You walk down the steps and you don't see any people. It's very dimly lit. You enter into sort of a larger, more circular room with a number of different tables. There are rooms to the lefts and rights, but as you walk down, you don't see anybody else except for the mouse.
I told you you'd be back.
Yeah, didn't think it would be this soon. We have a problem at home, and you said that you could help.
I certainly can. Who's your friend?
Jason.
Jason. Okay. Jason, Becks, what?
Rudbeckia, we're not friends.
Sounds like too long. I'll call you Rud.
Sure.
Rud. Jason. I run an operation that is unlike any others here in the woodland. I am what you might call a middleman. And the people on the other ends pay well in money, food, and information. If you need information, all you have to do is a job for me.
I thought I did a job for you.
That was declined.
What kind of job?
I just have a few messages that need passed on. You're quick. You can do it fast.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, is it? It's in the clearing, right?
It's in the clearing, but don't mention me. If you take more jobs, you need to learn to ask less questions.
I'm terrified. Jasper, help.
Jasper is also fucking terrified. You can see that he is like so confused about this whole situation. He has like lived in this clearing his whole life. He does not understand. Like, he's known these willows forever. Didn't think there would be, a door in the middle of them. He is just awestruck. He is standing mouth agape, just in awe at this mouse.
Are you the mafia?
We are not the mafia. I don't promote violence.
Who's we?
As you say, who's we? He beckons his arms to the other doors, and then yells, "Come out! We have guests." And you see there's maybe only 4 or 5 different individuals. All of them are cloaked. You cannot tell any of their species. They all have masks on.
I'm going to get sacrificed to a cult.
They enter into the room, and Elmer looks at you both.
These are my people. We call ourselves the Racket. We smuggle goods and information for anyone who pays, and we don't ask questions.
Okay. Okay.
You see that Jasper is also kind of like coming to his senses here.
Okay. So, Mr. Elmer, I appreciate all the information that you've already given, but we're kind of here for Rudbeckia's brother was taken, and
Jasper, you never tell someone you're negotiating with what you want to know. Have you learned nothing from those mystery books I bought you for your birthday?
You see that Elmer, as you say this to Jasper, Elmer looks up.
I thought your name was Jason.
Shit.
Right. So it's Jasper. It's Jasper. Now we've got everything on the table, and Rudbeckia, I am sorry. I should have read those books earlier. That's on me. But kiddo, I can't do the talking here. I don't know shit from shoelaces about this place.
One job can't hurt.
One job.
Just so we can get Sorrel out. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. Yeah.
So Elmer delivers this impassioned speech, although stuttering, about how much he loves smuggling goods, about the excitement, and really the money is his main focus. And once he is finished, he hands you a couple of different envelopes. The envelopes all have names of denizens that you know, but you didn't know were involved in whatever kind of business this is. And he says, just deliver these, and you can have all the information about the Irie that I have. Easy enough?
Sure. I'll come back when I'm finished. And she, like, walks backwards, trying to look at all of the hooded figures at once. She's still not entirely sure someone isn't going to stab her.
You see Jasper does the same thing.
Okay. Jasper, can you check on everyone at the Warren? We've been gone a while, and I'm worried they think we're not getting anywhere.
Yeah, I'll go back, but Rudbeckia, stay safe. Whatever these people are doing, just be careful, okay? I know you can take care of yourself. I know. But just be careful, okay? For me.
Yeah. Just tell them that I am chasing some paperwork. I don't know. Yeah. Tell them I'm working on it. Tell them I'm working on it. And she darts off with these letters, trying to do it as quickly as possible. She is like hopping on roofs. She's shoving these letters through people's windows. She is just like, no one can see me delivering these. She's like popping out of bushes in secluded areas, being like, hi, letter, bye, and leaving these people so confused. Just like, obviously they're clearly about some sort of information. She's not being subtle at all.
So, do you return then after you have completed your duties?
Yeah, I'm cloaked up like the others with my regular cloak, like super secret spy time. And she's got to remind herself that this shouldn't be fun. Her brother is somewhere locked up, and she's doing this for her family. She shouldn't have enjoyed it as much as she did. So she's just like, you know.
That same knock, the flower pops down, a little pipe pops up, pops back down, and then the same noise as the door opens and you see that familiar staircase.
Yeah. Right back down.
Did you do it already?
Yeah. Everyone's got the letters. No one saw anything, and I definitely did not read them because I'm pretty sure that you'd kill me.
That's a good idea. We would not kill you, but there are employers who would. And now, for your reward, you want to know about the Irie?
Yeah. I need to know why they took my brother. And I need to know where he is so I can get him out.
I think they took him because the Irie roost fell, and your family was the ones who built it.
Yeah, well, they were the ones who insisted on building it on a marsh, so I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know why they're interested in your family, but I saw Irie guards taking a rabbit across the large lake towards Fire Sky.
Fire Sky?
Yes, it can be reached only by boat or air. There are no land passages.
I don't even know how to swim. I've never been outside the clearing. I don't know any birds.
I don't know much more than that, but I have contacts who might.
Yeah?
However, it might cost more jobs.
Jobs.
Deliveries.
Do you know anyone who could get me there?
I have many people that could get you there.
Yeah, I'll do some more jobs.
Good. I think you may have been the fastest to ever deliver messages here in Flathome.
I grew up here. Fathome's, you know, I know every shortcut. And everyone says that I've always got more energy than I need. It's kind of easy running around unnoticed.
I think this could be the start of something beautiful.
And he puts a hand out to shake yours.
She shakes it back, and then she nervously brings a pause and's like, you know, you deliver information. Do you also find out information?
You may not be privy to reading the notes, but I am privy. Whatever information we deliver, I know of.
But how do you know? Do you hire people to find it for you? I have 6 older siblings. I am really good at eavesdropping.
We operate in a number of different ways, but yes, we have ears in different places, similar to this.
And he gestures to the willow trees, or to the entrance to the willow trees.
Yeah, I gathered. How many of there are you?
There are many. At least somebody in every part of the woodland.
The whole woodland? You mean that there could be jobs in other clearings?
Have you never been?
No.
Well, then I think the first mission should be far enough away to give you an inkling of what life is like outside this place.
I could go anywhere. I could go everywhere.
How does Wind Gap Refuge sound as a start?
It sounds great.
He pulls out of his jacket a little envelope and hands it to you, and you can see that it says addressed to Bam Bam.
Bam Bam. They sound fun. I think I'm gonna be great friends with them. And she tucks the letter in her waistcoat and says, plus I hear Wingap has some great construction supplies.
I have heard similar things.
I'll see you when I get back.
I can't wait.
And he gets like this super slow smile on his face as you exit back up into the willows.
Yeah, Rudbeckia is worried about her brother, but this overwhelming feeling of this is new. This is not the same day, the same people, the same arguments with her family. This is not it doesn't feel wrong to her. It just feels fresh. And there's this little itch she's got in the back of her mind that never really got scratched, and now it's quiet, but she can feel it coming back up again. She's got to keep scratching that itch.